Oh my gosh. So we were just been talking and troubleshooting, but welcome to our second session of recording and live coaching with SHEnergy program. I'm Shannon Morrison, if you don't know me.
And I'm Dr. Dana Heisman, and we are super excited that you guys are part of this program with us and extra excited when you guys can join us live.
Absolutely. Welcome, Erin. I'm so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here. I'm excited to talk today. We're going to talk about a little troubleshooting. We just worked on some stuff, and my favorite thing ever is goal planning and vision boarding and all the things that go with that. So we're going to do a little mind map exercise today as well, because today's conversation is what, Miss Dana?
Goal setting and all of the things to get your mind focused, right? To really dig into your why and have that plan of action of what your purpose is in doing this program.
Absolutely. And if you don't know your why yet, this is going to help you. So excited. So excited. So Erin, I have your goals here. Are you open to me saying them out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Perseverance in leading a healthy lifestyle. Girl, me too. The energy, like I hear energy, I hear stamina, I hear grit, I hear putting our leggings next to our bed, where that's what the first thing we do when we wake up is get them on, if that's our jam. I am not an early riser, so like I'm more like a 9 p.m. kind of girl, getting my leggings on, but whichever time of day you need to have them available, do that. What did you say, Dana?
Right. I'm the same way. I am not going to be your high buddy. Love you all very much, but no.
I'm definitely
I'm not.
morning. If it doesn't happen in the morning, it doesn't happen.
See, Erin, there is humans for all times of day to work out and move our body and get the things done. I'm like, I will meditate. I will visualize my day. I will have a cup of mud water and I'm going to sit in the sun for like 10 minutes and then start my day kind of human. But I'm probably already late for work. So let's just be real here. That's how I run my day.
Yeah.
Tuesdays are a little different. I get everything done before I start our Tuesday lunch and learn. And that is amazing. I told Dana I probably need to move something to later in the day because I am so freaking zen at 11 a.m. I'm like, dang, I need probably more energy for that lunch and learn. I'm like, anyway, oils do work, friends. Oils do work. Anyway, so we're going to talk about goal setting. And I love this conversation. And this is open conversation, Erin. So if you have questions, if you're like, oh my gosh. So have you ever created a vision board before?
I did once years ago when I was running a lot, and it was some like a running challenge kind of thing or a summer challenge thing, and it had a board in it, and I don't know what happened to it, but I did do it.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I have them everywhere. I'm going to I will actually put, because we're in week 2, I will add something that I didn't even think of until now. So let me write this down. Add Canva template. Do you use Canva?
Like the Canva.
I have it for school, for my kids' school, but I don't know how to use it.
It's super easy. Maybe I'll do a tutorial.
Super easy and fun.
Okay. So fun and so easy. Okay. So I will add a template of the one that Miss Dana has printed out in a canvas in her office, if you've ever seen that one, friends. And this is you do.
Made it
and it's
canvas. Like it's a framed canvas, and I have it also that I printed just on regular paper and laminated. So I have one in my office too, at work.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. I'm actually like a planner human. Like Dana likes her little. I do both. Everything has to be on my Google Calendar so that my clients don't book a time like when I'm supposed to be on live or something like that, or podcast. And so I have both. And so I love a paper calendar. And so what I do is I add anything that I need to see and repeat in this as well. And so if I invite everybody to print out their mind map if they want to, or definitely when you guys create, ladies, I'm going to say guys, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. Ladies, when you create your vision board the way you like it, I invite you to print it out on paper and paste that wherever you will see it every day. I don't care if it's at your kitchen sink window or if it's in your mirror in your bathroom, because you're going to hear a lot about habit stacking. So like an easy way to habitually put something in your RAS to change the way you think about what you can do and create is to put them where you are the most. And so like, let's just be honest. So like, I have attention issues. So I get to put things in front of me all the time. So when I get out of bed, my oils that I use every single morning are next to my bed, like by my sock drawer. I have little sticky notes of you're beautiful, you're amazing, you got this on my mirrors. When I go put my makeup on, there's another sticky note there. Inside my makeup is my Meta Power beadlets. Every single morning I put my makeup on, my Meta Power beadlets are in there. Right next to my sink is my vitamins. Pretty sure I'm gonna go to the bathroom or come in there like 3 or 4 times a day where I'm like, I need digestion, I need DR Prime, I'm gonna use whatever, right? And so next to my mud water and my tea is all the oils I like in my tea. And so we get to create opportunity to partake in the things we want to see or put with us, on us, around us, or in our brain. And I love putting positive thoughts or our vision or positive words on or around me all the time. And so this is no different. Sorry about that rant, but make it easy, friends, because we're freaking busy, right? Right, Erin? You're like, thank God. I was doing dishes. I was like, gotta wrap it up. I'm going upstairs, right? We're freaking busy. And we get to like do the thing still, okay? All right, so we're gonna use this. It's just for my passion planner. And I just was like, I was gonna do a presentation and Dana's like, just come and let's just show that, oh, my hand's probably gonna go up. My things are up. So sometimes my hand will go up, sometimes thumbs will go up. So we're gonna do this and it's super easy. So we're going to create and we're gonna make it smaller, like shorter time. But can you see this?
I can't read it. I can see the diagram.
Perfect. But you can see the diagram. So what we're gonna do is you're going to basically make a square in the middle. I wish I had a whiteboard, which we probably can do, but a piece of paper and a pen, first of all. Let's grab a piece of paper and a pen. This is not perfect. And you're gonna do this. Basically, it's an X with a square in the middle of it. This does not have to be perfect. This is, no one else will see this except the live video of my X in a square box. Okay, so what we're going to do is every single top of the box is going to have a square. So we're going to do one square at every corner of this box or every edge of the line. Didn't realize my pens were fragrant. That is really weird. All of a sudden, I just realized. Okay. So we're going to do one month on the top or the bottom right, 2 months. Probably should do 3, but it's fine. No, do 3 months. Because then we're going to do 6 months. and 1 year is the end on the top right. So it should look like you can't really see it, can you? So 1
Okay.
month, then go to 3 months, and you're going in a circle counterclockwise. Yes.
Okay, so 1 month is in the bottom right, and then
Bottom
3
right.
bottom left.
Yep. And then 6 months is top left. 1 year is top right.
What's in the middle box?
You're just skipping right along, aren't you?
I mean, you know how I get.
Okay. So the end goal or the dream goal. So if you had everything that you put down as your goals, what would that end result be? Okay. We got that down? Everybody wrote that? Okay. So this is challenging. We are absolutely getting focused, right? And then we're going to break this down. We're going to figure out the big picture, and then we're actually going to create pictures from it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to write down. So in your 1 month, what is 3 things that you can do that's going to make that middle go? Basically, the middle thing is your wish list, right? So the bottom right, which is your 1 month, what can you do? What are 3 small steps that are going to help that middle thing occur? You don't have to know. You can write this down and just write, what are 3 small steps I can do in 1 month? So let's just say drink more water. Follow, get involved in the event cafe stuff, or choose my book. Start reading my book. Just little things, because we're actually going to do a book club. Dana has her book with her. Then 3 months. What are 3 small tasks that are building on that one thing that will make that middle thing occur, right? Maybe these are a little bit bigger. And you don't have to make it really hard, because we're going to be with each other for 90 days, right? Our goal here is to really enhance a habit that you can continue to take on after the 90 days. It takes 21 days to create a habit. We're going to be here for 90 days. And so we're really hoping that that gets really secure, that taking your nutrition, taking the supplements, drinking water, moving your body, putting something positive in your brain is like piece of cake, because eventually you're going to up your ante, right? Eventually your goal might change or shift, or you're going to feel really good and you're like, damn, let's do a half marathon, Dana. And Dana's going to be all freaking in because she loves to run. I am absolutely joking here. She's never told me this. Do not
Got us mixed up. Erin's the runner.
Oh, well, because Erin wants Dana to run a half marathon.
Oh,
do you know what we're trying to do here, Dana, is increase everything by 1%, small shifts to create long duration change. 1% of the human population can run a marathon. Don't you want to be in the 1%, Dana?
I mean, ironically, I was thinking about not just a 5K, because I did a 5K. Now, like my 3 month, I was like, okay, I could do a triathlon in 3 months.
Listen, last time I tried and I signed up for a 5K, I broke my leg.
Bodie and I just did one. I mean, I did not run successfully for the entire thing, but I did it.
Okay, so this is a wish list of all the things you want to create. Maybe it's just goals for SHEnergy. Maybe you're doing that, but what is something that you really want to have happen in the middle thing? Maybe it's like an ideal weight. Maybe it's like building relationships, and like all of these things are going to give you energy to go on adventures. Maybe it's But we're really talking about SHEnergy. So like, I would love us to formulate just SHEnergy if you can. If not, it's okay too. This is your vision board, not mine. So basically you get to create this roadmap of all these wish list things, and we're going to prioritize them because you're going to have way more things we're going to put on a vision board. We're going to only put 9 pictures on a vision board. Yeah, I was like picturing the vision board in my hand. So once you're done creating this, so every single box, the bottom 2 and the top 2 will have 3 extra circles. You're going to put a little line out of that circle. So like 1 month, I'm going to have this circle. This, I'm going to have this circle. This, I'm going to have this one thing. Like, right, like that, right? And those are small tasks that I'm going to create and I'm going to start working on. I would start small, friends. Because your brain also has to get in the mode of like, oh shit, we're doing something. Okay. To create this big middle thing to occur, right? Small things that's going to make this happen. And then 3 things on this one that's going to make this happen.
And I
Go
love
ahead.
that, right? Because it's small steps that are going to get you there. It's small steps every day. So if you do 1% better each day, by the end of 30 days, 90 days, you know, I mean, 180 days, 365 days, right? Those 1% add up to be a lot.
Absolutely. So we're just going to use Erin's here. Healthy lifestyle. So what does that look like to Erin? We have no idea. What does it look like to anybody here? The other ladies, right? So if this is our main goal, what are we going to create in the 3, 6, in 1, 3, 6 in a year's time? This is kind of like a long plan to get you to the next vision board, right? But we're going to try to get as much of this done in 1 year as possible. If that makes sense. Erin, are you here with, do you understand, is this landing?
Yeah.
Am I talking gibberish?
It's a lot
Okay,
to think about though. Like,
absolutely.
it's going to take a minute.
Absolutely. I totally understand. I totally understand. So then the next step is that just do that for now, because it's a lot. And then if you want to do pro tip, circle the game changer. Like star the game changer. What is like, if you did this, it's going to 10x that middle thing to happen quicker. If you, because that's going to light your, or like star it, make it a different color. It's going to 10x this middle wish list to happen. That's on here. And then we can break it down even further in another session or like a one-on-one, like, hey, Shannon, I like this. We can break this down. We can help you break it down even further to make the little bites even smaller for you. But from this first one, we're going to create a vision board, and I'll put that template in. The vision board has like, there's 3 sections of like to putting things in your, do you have yours with you, Dana? Because mine's a little complex to showcase.
Are with me, but what I'll do is I will upload mine into our Facebook group so that everybody can kind of see what it looks like. And then like maybe
and then I have this mind map in there. I have that too in that one thing. So I'll do the same thing. So I kind of have a mind map to calculate. People can print that off too. It's like a stepping stone to get to your vision board. And then we'll create a vision board from that. And I'll upload that template into the guide. Another thing, Erin and ladies, everybody that's in SHEnergy, we're so excited for this. There is a Facebook group. Erin, are you in Facebook?
I just got connected. Dana sent me the link.
Okay.
Yesterday, I think.
Okay, perfect. Because it's in the email. And I think it's someplace.
I did click on it in the email and I had an issue, I think, and it was giving me some error page.
Okay, good to know. I'll go in there and I'll check on that email. And it's also in the SHEnergy content in different posts. It's like, hey, join our Facebook. It should be in there too. If that's not working, we absolutely need that, get that feedback. I love, just message us, comment in the event cafe. If you're like, hey, this link is broken, we love to know that. Then we'll fix it right away for you ladies, so that we can make the process seamless inside there. You are getting an email every day so far, since you've logged in. Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure of that too. That's awesome. So what are your questions regarding this homework assignment that we just put on their mind map exercise? Do you have questions about that? Besides it, I know it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It is going to take time. And Dana and I are going to do it too. We're not like excluding ourselves. We're going to totally do it too, because we get to do it alongside you guys, ladies. I've even like intentionally done things to move my body more. My husband's like, I'll mow. And I'm like, I'm mowing. He's like, but I'll mow. And I'm like, I'm mowing because I know it's going to take me at least 45 minutes to do this. And I am pushing the situation anyway. So he weeded it and I mowed, and it's really odd for him to watch, like, wait, because the man is like 6'3" and he has, his legs are like twice the length of mine. And that man can get this whole thing done in like 20 minutes. And that is not Shannon Morrison, but it still got mowed with my short legs. Anyway, so I absolutely love this. I will help you. DM me, put a question in the chat if you guys in Facebook, be like, Shannon, seriously, what? I'm lost with this Canva thing. No big deal. I'll figure out how to loom it and create a visual or something like that. If you're not used to Canva, no big deal. We are here to like support. So and the next step would be, we will upload that Canva template for you guys to fill in the blank. When you ladies figure out those amazing bubbles, it would be awesome to have the center, that massive game changer that would make a difference, right? The reason I love, and you ladies can add words to it as well, because some of us learn and visualize words. So I would absolutely put text in the pictures or underneath the pictures as well. But I'm a super visual person. So if I see me in front of a beach house in my vision board, that means I get to plan a vacation or plan a retreat or whatever that goal for me is, right? Or at the end of my 90 days and I have done all these things and checked these boxes, girlfriend's going on vacation, whatever that is. So if I can see myself doing something, or I can visualize what a person that runs a marathon is doing, creating, or looks like, then I'm going to put that on my vision board, because it's going to make my brain and my doing and my work, me getting those damn leggings on at 5 a.m. or 9 p.m. worth it, because I'm looking at that vision board every single day. Does that make sense? It's connecting our belief and our RAS together,
Hey,
because our
Shannon,
brain will be like, sleep.
let's talk about RAS real quick a minute, because you've mentioned it a couple times, but we haven't really dug into
We
what the
talked about that. So the RAS is your reticular activating system. So it is basically the frontal cortex, your lobe that your eyes see, that goes into your brain to create that connection with the visual that you're seeing. Our eyes are amazing. I should have videoed this, the eye doctor, like describing all that our eyes do. It is intense and amazing. But anyway, so it's whatever you're seeing, the visual, the picture, the image, and it tells your brain the context. And whatever we say out loud and the things that we visual, our brain doesn't know the difference if it's truth or not truth. So words matter massively. You'll probably see that in the content. And what we look at every single day matters for our belief in what we can create.
Yeah.
Which is why we're starting so early with this part.
Right. And how we phrase everything.
Absolutely.
Right? As part of our Facebook post last week, is just, I mean, instead of things coming across verbally sounding like a burden, like I have to, or I need to, right? Like, oh, I
get to,
or I can't eat that, right? It's what you get to have, right? So I just saw a different post about that, and just said, focus on the more. What do you get to do more of, right? I get to move my body more. I get to create more energy by doing that. I get to eat more protein, right?
Mhm.
It's not have less sweets, you're having more protein.
Or, yep. Because our body is like, if we say I can't eat sugar, our body's gonna be like, I want more sugar.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna be like, why can't we have? Why can't I want it? And like a 2-year-old temper tantrum kind of thing. And so in my conversations, even I don't eat dairy, gluten, or most nightshades because they negatively affect my body. Not because I'm on some crazy diet plan, but they negatively affect my digestive system and my body. And I have a negative reaction to them. I'm still working on I can't eat dairy. And be like, no dairy, tomatoes, or croutons, please. Thank you. And they're like, so lettuce? Thank you. Yes. Like if I'm getting a side salad, like I have to be very careful and it's still a work in progress. So the easiest thing we can say, the easiest thing that I do is I say I get instead of I have to. I get to. And it's just it makes it and it, seriously when you say it, you're like, oh my God, that doesn't even feel so heavy. It just doesn't feel heavy.
Yep.
Right? I get to work out at 9 p.m. It's not like I have to work out at 9 p.m. It just gets lighter and lighter the more you say it.
Yep.
Another thing that I do for my RAS is I put an alarm on my phone 2 or 3 times a day of something positive. So all my reminders go on my phone too, and alarms, again, attention. But to stop me for a second and even just look at it and read it, I don't even have to say it all the time out loud. We will talk about mantras and we will talk about putting it in alarm, but I have 2 statements every single day that pop my phone and stop me for a second and just like, because that's also going to be helpful for your brain, for your stamina, for your emotional health. Because if your emotional bandwidth is bigger, everything else is easier and will flow better, right? So my 2 are what I want to create. So maybe it's what we're going to do for SHEnergy, right? We're going to create a mantra statement, which is down the line for you ladies. But my first one is I am enough. I work on that all the time, right? I am worthy of having a lean, strong body. I am enough, whatever it is. And then my 6 p.m. one, because I get in a hustle bustle with everything we have to do at 6, I have my I am statement at the bottom, like what I'm creating, which maybe will change because of SHEnergy. And it's longer. So I actually have to push the thing and open it up so I can read it all. But it does come up. And so if you have to be quiet at certain times, make sure you shut those alarms off. That's gotten me in trouble a couple of times. Anyway, podcast recording, I'm like, it's always a side note. I'm like, that's just a positive affirmation. It's fine. Anyway, so any other questions? That was great. Sorry, rambling. It's my favorite thing. Dana, got anything else?
Well, I'm just curious, like, Erin, did you have any specific questions or concerns after the first week? Like, do you want to troubleshoot? Have any questions that we can work through?
The only thing that I've really like, I'm trying to get used to taking the Mito 2 with the Meta before I run in the morning.
Okay.
And that's something to get used to because I wasn't used. I don't usually do like I drink water, but I don't eat or take vitamins usually before I go to run. And so it said that you're supposed to take those with food. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh. And I didn't really realize that until like right before I was going to go run. I'm like, is this something I need to do? Like, so that kind of confused me. And I didn't know how important that was.
okay. So that, right, because it does a lot of the supplements say to have them with food, but right, here's a different school of thought. I don't. I don't take them with food 90% of the time. Shannon does because body gets like, oh my goodness, you just took all these supplements. I need food. Mine doesn't get affected by that. Like I am careful, like with Terrazyme, I mean, you don't have to take Terrazyme first thing if you don't want to. But I do like sometimes I take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning or empty stomach right before bed. but I also take it before or with meals sometimes. So if you feel okay taking it on an empty stomach, go for it.
Okay.
I don't normally take MetaPower, like the MetaPower Advantage. I don't, and Terrazome I don't use with food. Mito2 Max I don't put with food either. Any other supplements, I have to eat enough protein in my day for it to like, I don't know. My system is just really sensitive. It always has been super sensitive. So if I don't, then I get kind of nauseous and just kind of feel ick. And so I normally take my vitamins after I have eaten lunch because I get to have that much. And then I'll have the rest when I eat supper. And then I take the PB Restore right after supper. And sometimes I'll actually take 2 and I'll take 1 after lunch and supper. So, but again, I'm super sensitive. So you figure out when, and I split it up. I split my vitamins up. Some people, my husband takes all of them.
That's what I do.
I know if you split it up, it's going to benefit your body stronger, but like remembering to take them, let's just take them. So I take them all. I go in my bathroom next to my sink and they're in a tea box. All my supplements are in a tea box. So I open up the lid, they're labeled on the top, but I know now what they are, right? So I open them up, I just put them all in my hand and there I go, except for the stuff like my MetaPower Assist, the Advantage, and then GX Restore, the PB Restore is outside my bathroom because that's on my island because it's where I eat. So I put those in front of me elsewhere. So again, habit stacking is huge to actually take the supplements for sure. If you have to put a reminder on your phone to take them, so be it. Be like, hey, other half of supplements, however you want to do it. But yeah, test the waters. The Advantage, I take that. I don't have to eat with that. So, and I love it after a workout. I actually, when I go do a sauna session, I drink, I do the power punch right after a sauna session. I take all of it right then afterwards to rehydrate and just like put goodness into my system after that. So I plan that out too. Anyway, great question. So we didn't really answer it correctly, but it's up to you. You're muted if you're talking to us. Not necessarily we didn't answer it correctly. We just said
Bodie started
trial
talking.
and
No, and I mean, I'll just add, you don't have to take everything before you run. I mean, for an athlete, it is recommended to do the recharge and the Mito2 Max before a workout.
Are
But
you supposed to do the recharge before? See, I was doing it after.
But
I would
that's
do it after too.
right. I mean, especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning, I'm not going to force myself to drink that much and get it all in before, but like, I think they meant a little bit more with that athlete comment. I think they meant a little bit more before a competition. Right.
Mhm.
So like, as we get into summer and the kids have their soccer or baseball or swimming or whatever, right, you're going to want them having it an hour or so before their games. So they're extra hydrated, have the electrolytes.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
sweating, they're not losing too much. Does that make more sense?
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. That makes sense too, for me too. Yeah.
Oh.
You don't, because if you run right then after you drink 16 out or 12 ounces of water, that's going to be gurgling.
I didn't do
Probably.
that either.
Yeah. Not that I'm a runner. I mean, if a bear was chasing me, Aaron, I would totally lay down and play dead
See,
before I
but
ran.
now Shannon put the idea in my head that now I might want to try running and go meet Aaron and do a half marathon somewhere in like St. Louis.
Well, I'm a far away from a half marathon again. I was excited. I got 2 miles in today. I told my mom the other day, I was like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, for like 10 years, I could walk out my front door and run 13 miles. And now I had to start all over.
But you know what? There's power in the journey, right? Like that's important.
There is, it is important. And it's so, okay. So we're starting from 2 miles. That is absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. Welcome, Jennifer. And I can't run 2 miles, so everybody's at a different place, right? And I get that. I used to be a sprinter. I used to, like, my favorite race was the 200-meter dash. And so I couldn't run a 200-meter dash now to save my life, right? And so, but it's okay. We get to work up to what we want to work up to. And without the, oh, but we're this age, I don't like that, because it doesn't matter. Any age you can create whatever you want to create. It's
Absolutely.
what we believe our body can do is what your stamina is in your brain will have your body create. So if I constantly say I am never going to, or I can't run a marathon or whatever, I will never run a marathon. My body
See?
be like, yeah, sure can. Sure, we'll keep doing that. But if we
Yeah.
say the opposite, then maybe
Here,
eventually I will follow you in a marathon, Erin.
see,
There's always
and
hope.
thing, you know, I mean, the first time I did 75 hard, I never thought I would be able to do and feel the way that I did afterwards, right? So the body will achieve what the mind believes. You know,
Absolutely.
tell yourself that you can do this daily, right? With those sticky notes that we were talking about and those mantras that we were talking about. So if you tell yourself every day that you can do this, like, I am a runner, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am whatever, right? Your body will eventually fall into rhythm and do the things,
Yep.
right? Because your brain is it's your circuit board. It's your circuit board that sets everything. So as long as you have your circuit board functioning and believing what you want it to believe, the rest of the body follows suit.
Yep. As long as we're giving it the right fuel.
Right.
And the right thoughts.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, we are about to get out of here. This has been recorded though, and the replay will be posted this evening in the Facebook group after I have a class right after this. And then I'll get it in the Facebook group, and then I'll get it in the replay email. Okay. Is that okay? And so then we can go through, we talked about setting our goals. We talked about what our goals are. We talked about mind mapping those goals in creating a vision board for them to start your journey. We kind of get the plan the first week. This next week is like goal setting. And so that was today's conversation. So happy to see your face though. I like this face with a name. I'm Shana Morrison. You don't know who I am. And so I'm so excited to meet you and see you. So are you Eastern time, Jennifer? I'm assuming. I shouldn't assume anything. Okay. All right. So it is, what time is, so they start at my 6:30, you're 7:30. So your 7:30 is when they start. They normally last about 45 minutes. And so that is awesome. I appreciate you coming on here and taking the minute. Do you have any questions about any of the content? Because I think you just got in, right? You are muted.
Yes. Yeah, I just joined. In fact, I think I might be getting double emails. We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
I mean, at least you're getting one, because I didn't have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you're
I'm getting all the content.
perfect. Probably okay, because you were in the event. I'm gonna take you out of the event. So you're getting double emails from Event Cafe.
Yeah, but they're two different dates
Okay.
because I don't know if it's because I redid the sheet or whatever, but I'm getting like today's day 1, and then also I'm getting like day 7 or 8.
Okay,
at like
I'm
the
gonna
same
remove
time.
you from this other one, and that should take care of that. One second. Thank you for letting us know that. That will probably happen to the other ladies too. So I will do that too after this. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for letting me know. Awesome. See, this is why we troubleshoot. Okay, so you should not get 2 emails every single day. Thank you for letting me know that. So you should have day 1, and then you're just a little bit behind, no big deal. Just go through them. You're working on the plan every single day, and you'll get caught up with what we're doing. It's no big deal. You'll get the replays. On here, we'll have live coaching every single Tuesday evening. come on at 7:30, ask questions. We'll talk about it and we'll kind of get you enrolled in the next thing that you're creating, right? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm in the group.
Okay, you're in the group. Perfect.
Yep.
Because we do have featured tabs for introduce yourself, and then like homework, goals. Zoom link is in there as well, just in case it didn't get, just it's there for you guys. It's featured and pinned. And then we have all the guides, and underneath the guides in the Facebook group will be all the content that we're different images, but like the content based upon the week's plan or the week's goal, right? So this week or second week in SHEnergy is goal setting. So we'll talk about those kind of things this week. Yours is like the plan. And so like specifically all of the things to get you going. I love that. I love it. So we fixed that already. That's an easy fix. Delete. Now, hopefully you get one email. If you don't get an email tomorrow, let me know. Because 2 is
Okay.
better than 0.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome. And Jen, I have your goals as stress, migraines, energy, joint, and muscle pain is your goals to like relieve. Okay, perfect. We will help you with all of those. Do you have any questions before we get off of here?
No, I'm good right now.
All right, awesome. I will post the replay in a little over an hour. You're going to have more people on this Zoom in a second that you probably don't like what's going on because I have a class. So I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming. Dana, any last words of encouragement for this amazing opportunity?
I am super, super thankful that you ladies are joining us on this. And I am really excited to just watch you guys thrive, to watch you hit your goals, to go through this process with you, right? Because we're here doing it with you, but we're also here to help guide you through it at the same time. So I am. I'm just super pumped.
And you might see us in different places. We always come up on Lunch and Learn and be like, hey, you can do business anywhere. We can do SHEnergy anywhere. So if you're at home, if you're in the car, if you're sitting in a parking lot in the middle of Starbucks, it's absolutely fine with us. Come, enjoy, join. We love seeing your faces. And so again, if you missed some of this, we will post it in the replay. And if you want to go over it again, Erin, because you're like, what am I supposed to write in those circles? Absolutely watch the replay. Okay. We'll see you next week, ladies. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll talk to you soon. Thank
Perfect.
you.